Oh, okay. So, I want to remind you all on your journey towards world domination, whatever it is that you're working on and want to accomplish, achieve, or otherwise finish up, that it's okay to take a breath, relax, give yourself some you time, kind of reconstitute your constitution, if you will. Why do I say that? Because Thanksgiving weekend just ended and it's middle of the work week, and I've got my work done up to a point where I can take a lunch break and film for you lovely folks. And I'm not feeling too hot. So at Thanksgiving, we had quite a few little ones running around, and one of them, a 2 year old, who was a total menace and absolutely wonderful to play with. All the kids were great, but this little 2 year old gouged my eye, and who knows what kind of fun germs were floating around all these kids. But I clearly caught something because I thought it was a sinus infection at first, and it translated into some kind of flu-like symptoms, and who knows over the last few days. But I've been feeling a little under the weather, and yeah, I've just been reminded of what I was saying in the beginning. You gotta give yourself permission to relax sometimes, to just slow down and take a deep breath. My wife and I had a really big talk last night about me being frustrated because Thanksgiving weekend happened, and then the work week happened, and post holiday, there's a lot of stuff you got to get done. And I'm not putting as much effort into investment highlights as I would like to. I'm not putting as much effort into this YouTube channel or family time or anything for that matter. I don't feel good. It is what it is. I'm getting better. I'm on the upward trend as far as everything's going, but I wish I were doing more. And that is a little voice in the back of your head that just regularly kicks you in the shins because, oh, you should have more done. You got to keep going, grind, 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 get stuff finished. You haven't done enough work over the past week. Like, okay, yeah, you're right. But also, like, what are you capable of? At any given point in time, I mean, are you actually capable of producing at a level when you're 100%? It's probably a good question to ask yourself, especially in times like this where I sound all stuffed up. I look, you know, probably not the best. He's a drunken sailor sitting in front of a camera. Like, no, I'd probably feel better if I was a drunken sailor, but it is what it is. So just remind yourself that you're not Superman. You're not all capable. You're not God, man. You gotta take some time to rest and heal and have some mercy for yourself when you're sitting there going, I haven't gotten enough done over the last week, or I'm not hitting those projected timeline deadlines that you've got. Yeah, that's true. But you're also kind of just skating through, and not in a slacker sense, but in a I don't know what I'm capable of right now. My head is killing me. I'm not feeling top notch. And breathing sucks. Oh, not getting a lot of air there. I feel like I have to be by default a mouth breather. Uh, will I get some work done this week? Probably. Probably. Will I completely blow my projected productivity deadlines out of the water? Probably not. And I think it's good to remind ourselves that you can't do it all. You can't do it all at once. You're not all capable. Where does that line of mercy? Where does it get drawn? Where can you go? Like, hey, you actually should probably sleep. You should finish work, play with the kids in whatever regard you can, and then sleep. Catch up with yourself. Recharge your batteries. Now I know this video is super rambly and all over the place. I had a great Thanksgiving weekend. I had a great time eating food, hanging out with people, playing with the kids. It was fun. It was fun. But clearly wasn't taking care of myself in the best of manners because I'm sick. Womp womp. So I'm gonna go get better. I'm gonna go rest, finish up the work day after this lunch break. Ugh, and hopefully tomorrow I'm feeling a little better. But I just wanted to remind you all, relax a little bit. Just relax. If nothing is due this second to get something done, have some mercy for yourself. The project will still be there. You'll get to work on it. It'll be fine. And if there is a crazy deadline, we live in the 21st century, okay? You buy a Red Bull, you mix it with Dayquil, you keep it in the Surgeon General recommended dosages so you're not being irresponsible. You mix the two together, you go on with your day, and you'll be just fine. Of course, when you're of age and in completely legal and socially and physically responsible amounts, you'll be just fine to meet whatever deadline you need. But when it's something, what's the word I'm looking for? Extracurricular of sorts. Like I'm producing at my job, I'm not gonna get fired. Great. I'm making sure my kids are fed and bathed and the house is taken care of. Great. Investment highlights is like it's a cool thing I'm doing because I think it's cool. Whether you think it's cool or not, that irrelevant. Like I just want to build this thing because I like the tools I'm building. Great. No one is waiting on that. No one is like, hey, you got to get this in tomorrow. No, no. The internal voice might say, like, you have to get this in tomorrow. You have to get it done, add a new feature, grow, achieve, grind. Great. I'm glad that's a part of me. It helps me move forward. But if you also have that internal voice that is a relentless slave master, if you will, maybe send them on a coffee break that lasts about a week and just sleep for a while. Because at the times that you need it, all you're going to do is end up burning yourself out, doing possibly irreparable damage to yourself. Think about it. Like you, for whatever reason, I would need to get in a car right now. If I hadn't slept for a few days, maybe I'd get in a car accident. That'd be irreparable damage. I have slept. Everything's fine. But I'm just making the point. Like you shouldn't push yourself past a certain point of exhaustion. You need to take care of the first important thing. It's like a pyramid of needs, right? At the bottom of the pyramid, see that? That's a pyramid. Use your imagination. At the bottom of the pyramid, Maslow's hierarchy of needs is basic physical needs like food, water, shelter, sleep, all these different items. And if you're not taking care of those, how are you going to get to the top of the pyramid of self actualization? You're not. So have some mercy for yourself. Take care of yourself. I'm going to go take care of me. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to be sitting. See that standing desk back there? It's awesome. I'm going to sit. I'm going to slow down the slave master voice and just get through the day. I hope you're all doing well. Please take care of yourself. This was a super ramble, but I'm sure you can relate to it on some regard if you're ambitious at all. I'm going to take that ambitious voice and put it to bed because I need some tea. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.